Hi, I'm Leon Thomas. Find more information about me and sign up for a very good race relations at work class. You can do that on my website at leonthetrainer.net. That race relations class is free and sessions are filling up. Session today was sold out. Here's what I want to talk about today. The subject of what I'm talking about is this question: are things changing, or will things change? Let me give you the first example. You've heard all of these companies come out and talk about how they're so concerned about race relations and Black Lives Matters, and they're supporting their Black employees and all of those things, right? And how they're going to make changes in culture. You've heard those things from maybe leaders at your company, but undoubtedly by some of the world's largest companies, and some large employers probably have said that in cities that you live in. Well, here's something an example I want to share with you. Several Black friends of mine that work for companies that have said they're going to change the culture of what's going on. Several Black friends have said that they wanted to retweet some of my videos. They wanted to share them. They wanted to like them, or whatever you do on various social media platforms. But they were apprehensive about doing so because they were concerned about how their company would feel about them doing that. They're concerned about being retaliated against. So how did they contact me? Some of them called me from landline phones that they have. Others contacted me from a spouse or friend's mobile device because they were so concerned about the company tracing what they're doing. So have we even made any steps toward changing when these Black employees can't even feel comfortable about liking a post? They're concerned about what their company would feel about that. Doesn't look like things have changed. Here's the next thing I want to talk about. So many companies are working remotely. They did that before COVID-19, but even more so now. And I've heard some people respond to me talking about my upcoming race relations classes, and they've said, since we don't work in the same building, don't share office space, that race relations doesn't matter because everyone works at home and there's no race relations. You fail. Race relations and unconscious bias and everything connected to that can happen via email. It can happen through conversations in Zoom and Google Hangout and Skype and whatever other technology you're using. Think about this. That meeting that you had today, when the Black employee wanted to talk, did someone cut them off? Here's an example that one of my friends told me that this happened via email, that in the email, the Black employee felt that there was some unconscious bias and tones of racism in the email communication that a supervisor sent him. So he talked to the supervisor about it. Now, you would think in this world of new revisited racial concerns that the supervisor would listen, accept what happened, and say, I'm going to get it right next time. Thanks for telling me. No. The supervisor fought back and said, no, you're imagining things, and don't assume that things are bad. I'm so tired of hearing assume good intentions. Just stop saying that. Just face it sometimes. Some people are mean. Some people are racist. Some people are bigots. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop with the unconscious, with the assume good intention stuff. Just stop. So are things getting better at that company when the supervisor would not even listen to what was going on? Again, my question, are things changing? The next one, a supervisor held a meeting to reinforce what company leadership has said about race relations, about how the culture is going to change. Well, that same supervisor who for 20 minutes in their meeting said that they support what the big boss said about race relations and how we're going to be more involved in the Black community and we're going to support our Black employees more and all of that apparently lip service that's going on out there now, that this supervisor on one of his social media accounts says, Black Lives Matters, we'll see about that. I wish these ends would stop marching and protesting, and I wish all these white in lovers would stop marching along with them. This is a person who earlier that day said that they support everything that the company talked about and they were going to do their best to make sure that Black employees felt comfortable and felt supported at work. But on social media, they're saying ends. Come on. Are things changing? I don't see it changing. The employee who got wind of that social media, who saw it, went to the company's HR department and said, look what I found on social media. This is someone I have to work with. And HR's response was, maybe it was a joke. How do you know that they did it? Maybe someone hacked their account. Come on. It's time to start calling stuff as it is. If that company says they're supporting and are changing the culture and they want to be more supportive of Black employees, when that kind of stuff happens, you got to get rid of it. Get rid of that person. But no, that person's still in a job. So again, my question, are things changing? Let's add on another question. Will things change? If you want to help things change in your team that you manage, in your organization that you oversee, you need to be on my classes. You need to grab a seat in my webinars. Go to leonthetrainer.net, upper corner, click on Race Relations, choose your class, sign up and attend. I'm Leon Thomas at leonthetrainer.net.